Jai Shree Swaminarayan. આજે આપણે veg Kohlapuri recipe બનાવશું. A delicious saag to go with naan. For this recipe, we'll need 200 grams of diced paneer, half a cup of peas, half a cup of capsicum, half a cup of carrots, half a cup of blanched cauliflower, half a cup of green peas, 7 to 8 tomatoes, a few little spices such as bay leaves, cumin seeds, heather, a whole red chili, turmeric, fenugreek methi, garam masala, desiccated coconut, dhana, jeeru, dried Kashmiri and whole chilies. We'll use 1 cinnamon stick, whole black pepper seeds, elchi, cloves, a little bit of oil, salt and water. Okay, we'll start with the first step. We'll saute all the vegetables. So to start off with, we'll use 1 tablespoon of oil. Heat it a little bit and then add the diced half cup of capsicum. So we'll cook it for around 1 to 2 minutes. Once they are already pre-cooked, we just take them in a bowl and keep it aside. So slowly we saute all the vegetables as per your option in this way. So next we are going to saute green peas with 1 tablespoon olive oil as well. Green peas have been sauteed a little bit, we take them out in a bowl and keep them aside as well, similar to the other vegetables. Now we will add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and make a masala based paste. For that we are going to use 1 cinnamon stick, 4 to 5 cloves, 2 to 3 elchis and a few black whole pepper. We are going to roast it for a little while. Then we will add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds and 1 tablespoon of whole coriander seeds. So we cook it on a low flame so they don't get burnt for 1 or 2 minutes. Then we add whole Kashmiri chilies and whole red chilies. We'll cook it again for a little. Make sure to keep stirring so the masalas all mix in together well. So once we've cooked it for 1 to 2 minutes, we add the 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. You can also use fresh coconut if you have available. But today we are going to use fresh coconut just to give a different pungent taste. So now we'll add the 3 tablespoon coconut and cook it on a very low flame until the coconut becomes a little bit golden brown. Make sure you keep stirring all the time so that the masalas will blend in well. Once you think that you can smell a really nice fragrance of the coconut, put it aside in a small plate to cool it down. Once the Kohlapuri masalas are all cooled down, we grind it to make a very fine smooth paste. To that we add the cooled down masalas in a mixer or a grinder and add a little bit of water, maybe approximately 50 ml of water to make it a very good smooth paste. So our Kohlapuri gravy based masala paste is ready. Okay, now we'll do the third step. 1 tablespoon of oil. To that we add 1 to 2 bay leaves, 2 to 3 red whole chilies, let that cook for a while. We add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, then 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, we stir for a while. Then we add the ginger, 1 tablespoon of ginger. Then we add the prepared Kohlapuri gravy based masala paste. Then we stir and cook that for 4 to 5 minutes until the oil separates. Once the oil has separated, we add the tomato puree paste. Just note that the tomato puree paste has been blended with a few boiled cashew nuts as well. So you just take whole diced tomatoes and few boiled cashew nuts, and then you just grind them to make a fine smooth paste. So we stir that and cook it for 1 to 2 minutes. To that we add 2 tablespoons of salt, make sure to keep stirring so that the gravy base does not stick at the bottom of the pan. Then we'll add a Kashmiri chili paste. So this is basically Kashmiri chili powder with some water, just to give a nice blend of the color of the saag that's going to be prepared. It's totally optional, you can omit it if you like, but we have added it just to give a different beautiful color. So we'll cook these tomatoes for around 8 to 10 minutes in a very good low flame so that the oil separates again. Make sure to keep stirring so that the masala paste doesn't stick at the bottom. Once it's been cooked for around 8 to 10 minutes, we add all the sauteed vegetables one by one, which is half cup of green beans, half cup of carrots, half cup of capsicum, half cup of green peas, half cup of blanched cauliflower, and 200 grams of diced paneer. So we keep stirring and let it cook for 1 to 2 minutes. At this point, you can add 1 tablespoon of garam masala, and 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri kasuri methi, and 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi. So we keep stirring and let it cook for a while, say 1 to 2 minutes. You can add a little bit of salt. Make sure you keep stirring all the vegetables are nicely mixed together. At this point, it's an option. If you feel you want the gravy, the saag a little bit more gravy, you can add a little bit of hot water, or you can leave it as it is. It's totally optional. Once you're happy with the thickness, you can let it cook again for 5 to 10 minutes on a low flame. Make sure you keep stirring. Looks like our delicious Kohlapuri is nearly ready to eat. Once you see the oil has separated, you can serve the saag in a bowl. Okay, now we'll make a delicious naan to have with the saag. It's an instant naan recipe. So to this we have 2.5 cup of plain flour, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and salt per taste. So we make a dough using warm milk, preferable. You can use cold if you want, but warm milk will give a nice and soft consistency of the dough. Rest the dough for 10 to 15 minutes and then we are going to prepare the naan. Now we roll the naan using flour. You can have round shape, you can have an oval shape, whatever is preferable for you. Once you've rolled to the equal thickness, we brush water to it. So we brush a little bit of water. Make sure water has been brushed all the sides, so it's easier to once you've brushed the water, make sure you put the naan that has the water side at the bottom of the tawa. Make sure at this point, you're using a hot tawa. It has to be a hot tawa, otherwise the instant naan will not come out as a tandoori kind of naan. So once you see bubbles coming out, you turn over the naan as you can see and let the bubbles come up. Make sure it's a little bit of a higher flame so you can get charred naan marks at the top. And you can keep moving the tawa a little bit so it's equally cooked. As you can see, we can see a little bit of char. Once you've done that, we need to scrape the naan out of the tawa. So lightly and slowly. As you can see, we've got a beautiful crust at the bottom as well. Now we'll jar some butter. Apply butter. At this point you can apply chilies with butter, chili butter naan or plain butter naan, or you can just have it without the butter.